Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the global Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Government has no plans to alleviate unemployment in South Africa. Hello, my name is Renee Lomorema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel, reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. There is a video making the rounds on social media of the president and a girl during one of the Vote for ANC house tours. If you don't know what those tours are, they are personal visits made by the government officials like the president, the general secretary, the vice president, the ministers, premiers, etc., etc. They visit low-income households, help them with chores, listen to their problems, offer no solution, leave them a plate of food, a few rands, and an ANC t-shirt in order to get their vote on the 29th of May. These tours only happen during the election season, and they offer absolutely nothing. They do not help the citizens in any kind of way. It's just politicians taking advantage of people's poor circumstances and living conditions. Anyway, while walking on the streets, a young girl tells the president that she is unemployed. She's an unemployed graduate actively seeking for a job with no luck. And this is what the president had to say. Check out this video.
What did you study?
Communications.
Communications.
Yes.
How old are you?
10 years old.
So you are looking for work now?
I am. I've been searching for life.
Yeah, you must keep searching. You must also register on the Mobi.
Cyril Ramaphosa made a speech during the 2024 State of the Nation address, which was aimed at highlighting the progress of South Africa's democracy. One thing I took out of that speech was the story of Tintswalo. Now, Tintswalo is a fictional character or a fictional child created by President Cyril Ramaphosa. The story revolves around this Tintswalo character whose life has been transformed by 30 years of ANC governance. According to the story, Tintswalo grew up in a household that had access to basic water and electricity, something that was not a norm before 1994, which is weird because it's still not a norm even in 2024. She also enrolled in a school where her parents did not pay school fees, and she received a nutritious meal every day as part of a program that supports 9 million learners from poor families. Thanks to the support she received, Tintswalo was able to complete her education with the assistance of Student Financial Aid Scheme, and she got a proper job to support herself, and today she can earn a living. So in conclusion, this story is supposed to be a beacon of hope for most South Africans.
The president failed that Tintswalo when he said keep searching for a job. Because the president should have outlined what programs are there. There is this, there is this, there is this. The president doesn't know the plans because the plans do not exist. How do you say to an old man who says, I want a fridge, buy me a fridge? Say, where were you working? I was working here. Go and tell them to buy you a fridge. Which leader says that? Because the president can't say, I'll buy you a fridge. I accept that. But the president will say, Mbuyiseni, you talk about the fridge. It's a very important aspect. Mbuyiseni understand the language that he must buy the free. You assign someone there, right there. Because he moves around, by the way, this door to door with business people and all of that. Just say, help the old man. The old man meets a president, the young woman meets a president. The fact that you came into contact with president, something must give. I don't know anything. Ugabari has never been here. Because that's what He did in Amaskral. He goes there, people die of cholera. He goes there, he's pretending to be caring. He left Amaskral till today. That Royfal thing has not been fixed. If anything, situation is worse. How can the press, you don't go if you don't have a plan. You first work on a plan. And then you go there because you've got a solution. You go there because you've got a solution. You go like you are listening and listening. You see what's going to happen? Minister of Water, I want this. I want. It's not true. They told him we are going to do 1, 2, 3. Let's go. But he goes there. He doesn't know who's going to do what. You're just going to see them. The president overborn.
Tintswalo is the child of democracy, but I would argue that Tintswalo is a social experiment of a negotiated government. So we need to think about South Africa as a nation state, like a carnival. And inside that carnival, you have white people frolicking and having a good time, and then you have the ANC as the security guard at the gate. And at specific times, and I repeat, at specific times, you will have your Tintswalos walking in through the gate. But what is required for these Tintswalo when they go through the gate is that they need to not tell the truth about what is happening outside the gate. Let me tell it like how it is. Let me break it down for you. In order for you to be properly be taken care by the government, you need to keep quiet about the unfair circumstances around you. You need to take in whatever the government throws at you to prove yourself worthy of their financial aid. 30 years of democracy, and today our citizens don't have a fraction of what was promised to them in 1994. Lack of proper housing, our children don't have access to quality education, the healthcare system has practically collapsed, and not everybody has a Tintswalo story. Tintswalo should have been each and every child in South Africa, not a billboard or an advertisement of what could be if we are compliant. It should not be something to dangle in our faces to show how far you have come in order for you to get votes. Cyril Ramaphosa failed that Tintswalo, to be honest. He failed that little girl that he was walking down the street with. I call her Tintswalo because every young person in South Africa is a Tintswalo. So instead of saying keep searching for a job or register on an app that is a waiting list for job opportunities, he should have at least pretended to take a number and give a hope at the end of the tunnel instead of making her realize how bad her circumstances are. And they're probably not going to get any better. Today we have celebrities that are meant to support the youth or play their part in transforming the economy and empowering us, but instead they come from a privileged point of view and tell us we are unemployable. Where is the support from the education system that will make us employable then? Why isn't the Minister of Education coming up with pathways in school subjects that will enhance our skill and guarantee us a place in the labor market?
One thing about the South African youth is not just that they are unemployed. A lot of them are unemployable. They don't have the skill that is required. It bugs me how long it takes for us to fill in positions as era. Just to find the right person for our stores, it literally takes longer than it should in a country that has so much unemployment. We're opening a store at Highveld, I think in Witbank. We're just looking for 3 people to work at the store in Witbank. Is it Witbank, Highveld? It's crazy. It's impossible. You would think, like, I haven't had a PA for such a long time.
If we don't educate our kids, if we don't skill them, you are rendering them to permanent unemployment and unemployability.
Since they want 5-year experience from newly graduate, which is absurd and unfair, they should create these pathways to support us so we can have these experiences before we can even graduate if they want 5-year graduation. Whatever happened to learning on the job? 30 years later, and I say Tintswalo is a failed government experience, and it is just a billboard. She's just a poster child that is used to dangle in front of our faces and to show us what could be if we continue to vote for ANC. We do not want to live in a society or a democracy of what could be. We want what was promised to us in 1994. What do you think about this segment? Don't forget to comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. My name is Renee Mrema. It has been an absolute pleasure.